Alright, this is a vlog for the book called The Night that we're reading in Mr. Lash's English class. And The Night is talking about the Holocaust, and the author of the book Night is Elie Wiesel. And if you haven't heard of him, he's a Holocaust survivor, and it's talking about his time being in Auschwitz, one of the biggest camps there was during the Holocaust, and he's telling you how he lived and got through the Holocaust. So one of the main uh, prompts Elie Wiesel I notice says throughout the whole entire book is silence. He doesn't want people to be silent. One of the quotes was, "Those who kept silent yesterday will remain silent tomorrow," which means to me that if you don't speak up one day, you'll never speak up, and then if you never speak up, things won't change. And the thing that happened with the Jews was that the Nazis scared them to the point where they didn't want to speak, because it was either if you spoke when you weren't spoken to, you could die. It was either life or death. And he's telling you that before it gets to that point, you need to speak up so that you can at least try to fix it and have a stand against what is being thrown at you, because you need to speak up and speak your mind of what you believe in. And that's what Elie Wiesel really wants us to understand, is that you need to be free in who you are, and you can't be judged just because you're a certain race. And throughout the book, his writing is just showing you on how to prevent another event like this happening again. So another quote I found was, because of his but because of his telling, many who did not believe have come to believe, and some who did not care have come to care. He tells the story out of an infinite pain, partly to honor the dead, but also to warn the living. To warn the living that it could happen again, and that it must never happen again. Better than one heart be broken 1,000 times in the retelling, he has decided, if it means that 1,000 other hearts need to be broken at all. So this quote pretty much explains that you learn from your mistakes. He wants the people in today's world to learn from what happened in the Holocaust, so something like this can be prevented. And he wants us to learn from the Holocaust mistake. And we we as a whole, society or world, need to understand that the it can't be taken to a point where people are getting killed over whether what race they are, whether what color skin they are. And Elie Wiesel, throughout the whole story, is telling us how he survived it, and he felt like he shouldn't have really survived the Holocaust at all, because he didn't speak up. He didn't make an effort, it seemed like, to survive. He just went with the flow and just kind of he really just slid on by, and he doesn't want us to do that. He wants us to speak up, and he wants us to try to avoid another Holocaust or something similar to the Holocaust ever happening again. And yeah, The Night, it was a really great book, and I learned lots of it. I learned things I never even knew about the Holocaust, and the main thing I got out of the book was, you need to stand up for what's right. You need to speak up when things aren't the way they should be. You need to stand for your rights. You need to make sure nothing and ever remotely similar to this could ever happen again. And that's what Elie Wiesel wants us to do. He wants it to take for us to take on in our own life, that yes, bad things do happen, but you have to be the one that advocates for yourself to help change those things. And that's what his book tells us throughout the whole story. And yeah, that's about it. And it was a really great book by Elie Wiesel. You should go read it if you haven't read it. And yeah, it was a really good book. So thank you.